Hello to my loyal viewing audience. Um, it's time. It's time for the next pack opening video, the long-awaited next pack opening video. So as you can see right here, and I'm gonna try and edit this one and put in, as was requested by my viewers. I'm gonna this one, if I get anything that's valuable, I'm gonna edit a picture of the card onto the screen so you can see it more clearly. But as you can see right here, I've got the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Is the pack. So I've got a box of 30 set boosters for Lost Caverns of Ixalan, which just released today. So we're gonna open them, and the things that I want to pull from this set, I want the mana crypt. That's really the big one. The mana crypt would be really fucking dope. All of the new god cards that like turn into lands, those are really cool. And the Chalice of the Void reprints, and Atali, Primal Conqueror would be a really good pull. I think that's in this set. Okay, so first of all, before even opening any of the packs, I get one special box topper card. These are promotional things. You only get them if you buy a box. And it has to be, I believe it has to be a box of at least set boosters. So I know these can be pretty valuable. So let's see what. Hold on a sec. Before I get started, I'm gonna pull out some sleeves. I'm gonna pull out some sleeves. I keep them in this box right here that I got from the D&D set. But some sleeves and some lands are over here. But I'm gonna just leave these out in case I get anything valuable that I wanna put in there. Let's get this out of the way. All right, so let's kick things off with the promotional box topper. Whisper Silk Cloak. I think I have one of these already. Equipped creature has Shroud and can't be blocked. I definitely heard of this card before. Looks like it's rare. Oh no, that's not a rare, that's an uncommon. Well, it's a cool card. You know, I'm not gonna shit on Whisper Silk Cloak, but I'll be honest, I was hoping for something a little bit better. But that's okay. We've still got the packs. You know, that's the main thing, are the packs. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve this up because it is a promotional card, so that does add to the value of it. And I'm going to do the same thing I did last time where I do half the packs, but this one isn't 24 packs, it's 30 packs. So we're going to be opening 15 packs in this video, and then there'll be another video where I open another 15 packs. One of my friends said he wanted to do it with me, but then he said he didn't, so you know, who fucking knows. But we're going to open 15 packs this video, and maybe the next video will have one of my friends in it. There we go. All right. This is pack number 1, if you don't count the promotional pack. Although it's not the first set booster I've opened for this set, because I did open some in a pre-release. Art card. Not particularly anything. And let's just show what I got. Chromatic lantern, or not chromatic lantern, glow whatever lantern. And the cave. That's the gimmick with this set is caves. It's Lost Caverns of Ixalan. They've got you can pay 5 and sack it to discover 4. Discover's a pretty cool, strong new mechanic, but this one's not particularly great. Siren Pirate for 2 mana. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or activate an ability of an artifact. Interesting. Glowcap Lantern. Yeah, we saw Glowcap Lantern. We like that one. What's this? Master? Oh, that's a 2-sided card. Master's Guide Mural. There's a lot of 2-sided cards in this set. Here's the other side of it. For 5 mana, when ETBs, you get a 4/4. You can craft it for fucking 7 to create another 4/4. What a garbage card. Get Lost. Oh, that's the card everyone's talking about. That's exciting to see one of those. I mean, I'm sure I'll see more. Is that? I can't fucking see what the rarities are on these. Light's bad. Yeah, I think that is a rare. All right, so that's exciting. Ooh, and we got a foil rare. Contest of Claws. That's exciting. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target. If excess damage was dealt this way, discover X, where X is the excess damage, for 2 mana, and it's in foil. That's exciting. And then we got a Blossom Prancer. That 5 mana, 4/4 with reach. When it ETBs, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or enchantment and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. And if you didn't reveal anything, you gain 4 life. Not the best. Not the strongest. I've seen better, but if the mana cost was lower, it would be a very good card. It's just that the thing is, it's 5 mana, and for 5 mana, for a 4/4 with reach, that's just not worthwhile. But yeah, Contest of Claws, that's getting a sleeve. I really like that one, and then Get Lost, also just a solid card. You know, good creature enchantment removal as you remove planeswalkers too. Just solid overall card. That's one of the cards you definitely want to see. So I'm pretty happy about that pack. Pack 2. And that was a triple rare. It is set boosters, so we're more likely to see multiple rares. The other one was draft boosters. Hey, look, it's a Abuelo. Not the card, just the art. And you guys are technically getting to see what these cards are before me, since I can't really read them that well when I'm recording. That's another 2-sided card. And that's Promising Vein. It's a cave, and you can pay 1 to Evolving Wilds, basically. That's not terrible. But that's pretty decent. I'm sure there's better stuff out there, but that's not bad. I will take that. Seeker of Sunlight. That's not bad. Like, in a limited format, that would be a very good card. I'm probably not going to use it in any of my decks, but if I were to try and build like Pioneer or something, maybe I would consider it. Or if I were to run Merfolk, but I'm not really planning on running Merfolk, even though that is what this set wants you to run. This set wants you to run Merfolk, Fungus, maybe Pirates, and a lot of like graveyard stuff. Huatli's Final Strike. Yeah, these are all like solid B tier cards. I'm gonna be honest. Colossadactyl. That's just fucking. Why is it not a pterodactyl? Why is Colossadactyl not a pterodactyl? That doesn't make sense to me. Thrashing Brontodon. Yeah, these are all pretty decent. Lodestone Needle. When it enters the battlefield, tap up to 1 artifact and put 2 or creature and put 2 stun counters on it. Craft for 3. The Guidestone Compass. Target creature you control explores for 1. Okay, here's... Oh, that's one of the cards I've been seeing all over. Or no, this one isn't. No, it is. Oh, that's actually a really good pull. Sovereign Okaneka How. Yeah, that's one of the cards that, like, that's also one of the cards that people have been talking about. I've been seeing online a lot. But yeah, that's a good find. That's a good pull. Yeah. I got an artifact cat. I got an artifact cat. But yeah, the sovereign Okaneka How, that's... If I were to run Selesnya again, which I do kind of want to be honest, like I want to build Naya. I want to build red, green, white, and if I were to build that deck, that would most likely go in there. If I were to ever build Selesnya again, though, that's definitely a solid. That's getting sleeved. All right, so far that was one rare, but it was a good rare. So I'm not complaining about that. So far we've done pretty well. Okay, this is going pretty decent. Pretty happy with the state of things. So yeah, time for pack number 3. Okay, that's the first art that I actually like really fucking like. Look at that. Look at that. That's a cool art, right? Like no one's gonna dispute that's a cool fucking art. Like some of these art cards are like whatever. I mean, clearly effort's put into them. Like I'm not saying that. It's just they're, you know, whatever. They're not real Magic cards. But that one's fucking dope. All right. So here's what I got in pack number 3. Oh hey, full art mountain. Always like those full arts. I'm a big fan of those full arts. Is that a snail? Yeah, Nautilus something. I can like I can read them on the camera, but it's mirrored, so I can't exactly see what the cards are. Unless it's like something I recognize, like, you know, the mountain. Oh yeah, that's... I could just put the full art mountain in there. That's where I keep my full art lands. That's what that side of that's for. So got the hidden nursery, the green cave. Until end of turn. Oh, yeah. I was playing a. It wasn't a draft actually. It was a pre-release tournament. I pulled one of these, and along with some other cards, I was basically running around hitting people for like 5 on like turn 2 and 3. And that was a fun deck to run. I've been saying like this is such a good set for limited. Abyssal Gore Stalker. All right, here's a cool one. Zoyoa Lavatongue, Goblin Warlock in Rakdos colors. 2/2 with Death Touch for 2 mana. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, which is a new keyword they added here, it means any permanent was put into your graveyard from anywhere, including mill. If you descended this turn, each opponent may discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. Zoyoa Lavatongue deals 3 damage to each opponent who didn't. Interesting. Yeah, I could definitely see that having a place in a lot of Rakdos decks that just want to rack up that just want to rack up consistent damage, especially not in Commander formats necessarily, but in other formats like, you know, Pioneer or Modern, which I really need to build a deck for one of those, but it's just so fucking expensive, man. I don't know. I want to. I'm not sleeving it, but I'm putting that with the rares. What was the rare from this set anyway? What was the rare from this pack anyway? Because it's set boosters, so you're guaranteed to get at least 1. I cannot fucking see what the rarity of these is. It was Tishana's Tidebinder. 3 mana, 3/2 Merfolk Wizard with Flash. And when it ETBs, counter up to 1 target activated or triggered ability. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, That permanent loses all abilities for as long as it remains on the battle. That's actually cool. That's actually really cool. It's 3 mana for a counterspell, but like that is the going rate for counterspells. You know, there's ones that are cheaper, and those are the ones that people run. But 3 mana for a counterspell is not. It's not excessive, is what I'm saying. Eh. Look, it's a dinosaur gnome. All right, all right. Tishana, not too bad, not too bad. I wonder if Tishana's worth anything. Let me. Fucking camera in front of the icons on my computer. I want to see if Tishana is worth anything. TCG player. Tishana's Tidebinder. Pre-release was going for 13. Oh, apparently that art card from before, that's... Apparently this is supposed to be Tishana's Tidebinder. The card that we just pulled. This right here. But yeah, Tishana's Tidebinder is going for about $4. And it was going for like 15 in pre-release, but it's going for about $4 right now. Wait, the full art's going for like significantly less. Still, $2 card in full art, and this is not the full art, which is the more... So, like, for some reason, the non-full art version is more valuable, which, okay, $4 card, not a bad... I can see why it's $4. Like, that is... I would say that is a fair price for that card. All right, that's the weakest pack we've gotten so far, because it was a single rare, and the rare was whatever, but I'm not going to complain, okay? That could have been a lot worse. Right, I would say that's kind of middle of the pack. Anyway, we're on to pack 4. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pack 4. So you know that's a dope-ass fucking art. That is a cool motherfucking art. Ain't it signed? The signed ones are actually worth, like, an amount of money. I don't know how much, but, you know, not functionally zero. So already... Ooh, and I got counters. Look, I got one of the little sheets of counters. Good to have that. So this is going well so far. We got a foil adaptive gem guard. You know, another one of the classic cards from this set. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Sorry, I was looking through without showing you guys first. Oh, the Hidden Nursery's in foil. I'm not going to run a Hidden Nursery in any of my decks, but... Why did I bend my arm that way? I'm not going to run a Hidden Nursery in any of my decks, but it's cool that the cave is in foil. Anyway, card that I was really excited about was Mutzalantli the Great Door. It's a 2-sided card. Here's Mutzalantli the Great Door, and then it turns into the core. So Mutzalantli the Great Door... It's a 3-drop legendary artifact. Tap it to draw and discard, and for 4, you can transform it if there are 4 more permanent types among cards in your graveyard, which is not hard to get. And that is the thing this set wants you to be doing. The core. You can tap it and add X mana of one color, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. That's really the effect you want, because this is another one of those cards where it's basically saying, once you get 4 mana, like once you have 4 mana, you don't ever have to worry about mana again for the rest of the game. You have whatever amount of mana you fucking need. And it's colorless. Like, you see that kind of shit all the time in green. That's also kind of what Smothering Tide is. Kind of. But, like, that's That's functionally, this card is, this, I know it's valuable. It's getting the sleeve. That's not a question. I know it's valuable. I'm just not exactly sure how how valuable it is. That's what I want to know. So I'm gonna see Ixalan. Ixalan the Great Door. No way. No shot. That's 73 cents. But the fucking merfolk was like $4? What the fuck? That doesn't make any fucking... That's like one of the cards like people were hyped for in the beginning of the set too. That's like one of the heavily advertised cards. And that was a double rare. That was a double rare pack. I think. Again, I can't really tell what the rarities of these cards are. Oh no, it wasn't. I thought Spring-Loaded Saw Blades was a rare, but it's not. The other side's Blade Wheel Chariot. It doesn't even turn into an actual creature. It turns into a fucking vehicle. Gross. When it ETBs, it deals 5 damage to target creature an opponent controls. It has flash and it's 2 mana. There's worse shit. I'll acknowledge that. There's worse shit out there. That's fairly decent. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but like that's not terrible. If you're running an artifact-based deck that has white in it, which is to say if you're running an Azorius artifact deck, because if you're running an artifact-based deck with white in it, that's what you're running. But if you're running an artifact deck with, or no, I guess that's not fair. Boros Voltron is the classic Voltron color, and that is artifacts. And we got the pirate hat. Look at that, pirate hat. Fucking camera won't focus on it. Camera, focus on the pirate hat. Shipwreck Sentry. Weeborn Pirates, when ETBs. Tap target creature or artifact and opponent controls with a stun counter on it. Self-reflection, create a copy of a creature and it has flashback. Council of Echoes. Kawadi Scavenger. 3-drop, 3/2 Raccoon. I like that it's a raccoon. It's cute. If there are 4 more permanent cards in your graveyard, return target permanent. That was, I'm happy. I am quite happy to get Ixalan the Great Door. Like, I am genuinely very happy about that card. I am shocked how cheap that card is. No shot, that card. Like, that card should be like 6, 7. I don't think it's quite a $10 card, but that's a $5 card easily. Easily. I am shocked that it's that inexpensive. Anyway, that was pack. That was pack 4. So we're on to pack 5. All right, same art card as before, but it's signed, which means I'm hanging on to it because apparently signed art cards are worth, not nothing. And here's what I got. Dude, I thought like green was gonna be like, ooh, full art forest. These full arts are like fucking weird looking though. Like I will say, I didn't even realize. I thought that was like some kind of promo card. I didn't even realize that was like a full art the first time I saw it in the pre-release. But let's see. It's Quinth. It's Quinth. It's Quinth. Hello, Quinth. It's Quinth. Firstborn of Gishath. 2/3 for 2 and Groll with haste. 2/3 for 2/3 for a red and green. Haste. When it ETBs, you may pay 2 to have a dinosaur you control deal damage equal to its power to another creature. Ooh, and it's got a quote on there from Atla Palani, who, if I were going to run a dinosaur deck, I would definitely want to get Atla Palani. River Herald Guide, Daring Discovery, Buried Treasure, Earthshaker Dreadmaw. They done power crept the Colossal Dreadmaw. Look what they done to my boy. They done power crept the Colossal Dreadmaw. Dreadmaw's Ire. Until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact that player controls. Wait, until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +2/+2, trample, and it gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact that player controls. That is a lot of different effects. Complexity creep is real. And one of these is the rare. Oh, hey, it's a land. Cave of the Frost Dragon. From, looks like the D&D set. If you control 2 or more other lands and it is tapped, pay 5, yeah, that's definitely from the D&D set. It's a fucking mono white creature land. That's disappointing. That's, yeah, out of all the things I've gotten so far, this is probably the worst one. Twists and turns. Twists and turns, like there's worse shit once again. But, eh. Itzquinth is a cool card. I like Itzquinth. Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. That honestly is the worst. You know, we started up here, and we've moved down. We've moved down a notch, I would say, in terms of the quality of what we're pulling. But you know, we're early on. We're 5 packs into a 30-pack set. We're 5 packs into a 15-pack video. So, you know, we're not even halfway. This is we can pull it together in these next couple of packs or in the second half, I would say. All right. Well, for starters, that is another very nice art. I do like that. And let's see what we got here. What is that? Oh, Pit of Offerings. I was excited. I thought that was the Cavern of Souls. Full Art Island. All right. Is that foil? No, that's just regular. That's actually kind of cool looking. But that's not bad looking. The Full Art Island. That's not bad looking. What I need, though, is fucking Full Art Swamps. Soaring. All right. What was the rare? Ooh, that's another card that people were excited about. Ukbenbach, the Great Mistake. Surprised that's an uncommon. Ukbenbach, the Great Mistake. Vigilance. It's a 5-drop, 6/4 with Vigilance and Menace in Dimir, and descend to 8 and pay 7 pay 6 4 colorless in Dimir. Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield with finality counter. Activate only if there are 8 or more permanent cards in your graveyard. Activate only as a sorcery. It's a cool card. It's a fun card. I will grant that. I'm looking through my other cards because I think there was something else here that I wanted to put with the rares. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been Itzquinth. What was the rare in this pack? Again, I cannot tell which one's the rare very easily because the symbol does not make it clear. Kutzil, Malamet Exemplar is not the rare. Your opponents can't cast... Ooh, that's a good one. 3-drop Cat Warrior. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn, and whenever one or more creatures you control with power greater than its base power deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Again, if I was going to run Selesnya anything, this would go in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. Scytheclaw Raptor. Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, it deals 4 damage to them. Here's what the rare was. It was Sentinel of the Nameless City. 2-drop 3/4 with Vigilance, Merfolk Warrior Scout. Whenever it attacks or enters a battlefield, create a map token. Alright. Middle of the pack. There's definitely better cards out there, but I did get Ukmenbach. And I got... Oh, hey, Cavernous Maw. It's another fucking creature land. In colorless and Pit of Offerings. Exile up to 3 target cards from graveyards, not just yours. There's worse cards. There's certainly worse cards than Pit of Offerings. Alright. Another kind of middle of the pack. Could have been better. Could have been worse. That was pack 6. So now we're going to go ahead and open pack number 7. Still haven't pulled any of the really, really fun shit yet. Hopefully I at least get something. Like even the other one, like I didn't get what I wanted, but I got this. There's the art version of that bat guy. This is the art for the card, for one of the cards that I want, the Bat God. Another one of the heavily advertised cards. Oh, a treasure token. Alright. Happy about that. Oh yeah, Wandering Throne is another card that I want from this set. Another full art forest. We take those. Alright, so we got the full art, we got the treasure token, but what did we actually get in terms of cards? Pathfinding Axejaw, Disturbed Slumber. Yeah, it's another one of those cards I ran in the pre-release tournament I was in. Seismic Monstrosaur. Deadweight. Decent black removal. Deadweight. Kinjali's Dawn Runner. Double Strike when ETBs explores. Nickenzil, Current Conductor, 2-cost Simic card. Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Okay, so it basically just doubles your explores. Okay, so Dowsing Device, again, I already had that from the pre-release, but it's a decent card. Once again, this is a single rare. Chart of Course. I might put that in my my Kaikar Spellslinger deck. It's basically just a better Anticipate. I guess Anticipate's an instant. This isn't an instant, but yeah, it's worth looking at. Brackish Blunder. Sunken Citadel. Enters tapped. When ETBs choose a color, you can tap it to add 1 mana of the chosen color, or 2 mana of the chosen color, but you can only use that to activate abilities of lands. That's, I'm going to be honest, not very good. It's pretty bad. Pretty crap. How often are you activating abilities of your lands that cost mana? And if you are, why the fuck do you... I guess, like a Myriad Landscape or something, maybe. Volatile Wanderglyph. Whenever it becomes tapped, you may discard a card and draw a card in foil. See, now that's something I see the utility of. But with fucking Sunken Citadel, it's like, when the fuck am I going to use that? That was pack 7. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Sunken Citadel. That card should be better. But Chart a Course I might actually use, so I can't get too upset. This is going to be pack number 8. Come on. I want to get some of the cool shit. I want to get the gods. I want to get fucking one of the reprints. You know, this is an art card that should be cool, but it's just kind of not. And I got a gnome token. It's an artifact creature gnome 1/1. Yet another hidden nursery, as is to be expected. Compass Gnome. When ETBs, search your library for a basic land or a cave. Reveal it and put it on the top of your library, not even your hand. Volatile Wanderglyph, Cartographer's Companion, or Zaka Puzzle Door. Cost 1 blue, artifact, tap and sack it, and pay 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand and the other in your graveyard. So it's basically just a 2-cost consider. Or what's, I don't know if consider is the specific card that does that. Sunfire Torch. Include creature gets +1/+0 when it attacks, sacrifice it, and deal 2 damage to anything. Sacrifice the Sunfire Torch, not the creature. Bloodthorn Flail. You can equip it by discarding a card. That's interesting. Duskgrow's Reliquary. Solid white removal. Inverted Iceberg. When ETBs, mill a card, then draw a card. Craft with artifact for 6 to get Iceberg Titan, a 6/6. When it attacks, you may tap or untap target artifact or creature. Alright, the rare is going to be the Queen's Bay Paladin. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, return up to 1 target vampire card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Yeah, I guess. If you're running Vampire Tribal, that's probably one of the cards you're going to include. I'm not running Vampire Tribal. I haven't gotten anything in this set that makes me want to run Vampire Tribal. Ixali's Lorekeeper. It's a Fintorn elf for dinosaurs only. And also not an elf, so I can't even use it in my elf deck. Not that I would be able to anyway, because there's not any dinosaurs in there besides... I want to put Allosaurus Shepherd in there, but it's not. Alright, well that was nothing. That achieved nothing. That gave us nothing. Queen's Bay Paladin, you know, I'll take it. Is that worth anything? I feel like it's probably worth like something, maybe. Queen's Bay Paladin. It was worth $2. Now it's worth 27 cents. That was pack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was pack 7. Pack 7 or pack 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was pack 8. So we're on to pack 9. So far, I haven't gotten much. I haven't gotten nothing. Okay, those early packs did have a couple things that were pretty cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't check. What's Sovereign Okaneka How worth? Because I don't actually know. Like, I know it was one of the heavily advertised cards, but I don't actually know what it's worth. Pre-release was like $8. This one's like $3. And then Get Lost, Contest of Claws. What's Get Lost worth? $2. Contest of Claws worth anything in foil? Which, by the way, I've gotten since that first pack where I got the foil rare and one additional rare. I haven't gotten a single fucking double rare. And like that was and like I was getting double rares like pretty consistently in the other packs, and those were draft boosters. These are set boosters. They're supposed to have more rares, but every single one of them has been like one rare, and I got one single double rare. I don't know. I just want some return on investment is all. You know, I put fucking $100 into this shit. I'd like to get something. This is pack 9. Hey, it's that one pirate lady. We got a golem token. And Akwali the Seething Tower in foil. The alt art Akwali the Seething Tower in foil. I don't think that's worth anything. I already had an alt art Akwali the Seething Tower also, so that doesn't matter. This isn't a rare, is it? God, I can't fucking tell what's a rare. Hey, look, another Akwali the Seething Tower in alt art. And the rare is the goddamn Dire Flail. Who the fuck? Dire Flail. As probably the only... Yeah, as the only rare in this entire fucking pack. And a full art island. That one is definitely foil. You like that is actually cool. I do like that. I do like the foil full art island. I'm not a big fan of the full arts in this one, but the island is pretty fucking dope. I will say that. A fungus wizard. A fungus wizard. Hey, look. Look at the other card that I pulled. It's Akwali, the Seething Tower. Well, if I ever want to run Akwali, the Seething Tower, I have the regular version, the alt art version, and the foil alt art version, plus another one that I already had. That is 3, count them, 3 Akwali the Seething Towers. That's funny. The fucking dire blunderbusses. I'm insulted by this card being a rare. Like, I am insulted that they would print this card as a fucking rare. You're not going to craft it. I get that it's a 1-drop, but it's a 1-drop that gives you +2/+0 if you equip it. And you're not going to craft it because it's 5 goddamn mana to give the equipped creature +3/+0 and let you sacrifice an artifact to ping something. Okay, no one... That's not a card that people are going to... I'm not even going to Google it. I'm insulted. That's another one of those cards where I'm insulted by how not good that card is. I think that was pack 9, so we're on pack 10. So far, I have not gotten too much. All right, we got another signed one of these full art things, and 3/3 dinosaur token. Can I please? Can I at least get like a double rare? Like, come on. It's fucking set boosters. I haven't gotten one. I've opened 10 packs. I haven't gotten one fucking double rare. Like, can I at least get a double rare? Well, no, I shouldn't. I should. I bought set boosters. I should be entitled to get, like, an average of... Set boosters is supposed to be you get an average of 2 rares, right? Like, that's my understanding of it. Like, draft boosters, you get a little over 1 on average. Set boosters, you are getting an average of 2 rares. I've gotten 2 rares in one single pack, 2, and every single other pack has had 1 rare. Set boosters have a maximum of 5 rares. Visage of Dread. Alright, here's at least Restless Reef. It's another fucking creature land. Because we can't have fucking anything. Okay. Okay, yeah. Souls of the Lost. So I was talking about, at least I did get a double rare. No, that's not something you get thankful. That's not something to be thankful for. That's the expectation when you buy set boosters. Like, I paid more money for this than I would have paid for draft boosters. I expect to get better cards. Souls of the Lost. Hey, look, it's Black Tarmogoyf. And Restless Reef. You know, honestly, like, those are decent cards. And I got another Pirate Hat. Those are legitimately decent cards. Another is a Yoa Lava Tongue. Visage of Dread. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature card from that player, discards it, and craft with 2 creatures for 5 and a black. Into... The thing is, I like the craft mechanic. I really, really do. But I wish the things that they crafted into were better. Dread Osiosaur, a dinosaur skeleton horror with menace, 5/4, and when ETBs or attacks you may mill 2 cards. See, that's the thing, like, that's cool. It really is. I like it. I do. It's just not a very good card. I feel like you introduce craft, right? People have to pay the mana cost for the card, and then sacrifice additional things, and pay what is usually an extraordinarily high cost, like upwards of like 6-7 mana, to craft it. They should get something that's worth that amount of mana. But you're not giving us that. Like, they're printing out cards that are worse than that is. I mean, I know that's just the Upenbach, the Great Mistake, but that is still so fucking cool. That is just such a fucking dope art. And we got a angel token. I didn't know there were angels in Ixalan. This is pack 11, by the way. Another hidden nursery. A lot of those hidden nurseries. Over the Edge. That's actually not bad. 2 to either destroy target artifact or enchantment, or have something explore twice. Enchanted permanent petrified. Enchanted permanent can't block or attack. Its activated abilities can't be activated. Malamute Scythe, decent card. Malamute Veteran. Well, you can use the Scythe, I guess. The mightiest Malamute warriors train as Titan killers. Elite champions capable of facing down the cavern's most fearsome beasts. They're Ixali's Lorekeeper, Spelunking. That's a card. Spelunking. That is, without question, a card. If you're gonna run a landfall deck, you do not want to run that without. Hey, look, it's Earthshaker. It's Earthshaker Dreadmaw again, but in full art. They done power crypt the damn colossal Dreadmaw. Bringer of the Last Gift. Foils Cenote Scout. This is another single rare because of course it is. Vampire Demon. 6/6 flying for 8 mana. When it ETBs, if you cast it, each player sacrifices all other creatures they control. Then each player returns all creature cards from their graveyard that weren't put there this way to the battlefield. Interesting. So you basically flip your field and your graveyard. And it's a 6/6 flyer for 8 mana. For 8 mana, I feel like there are better effects. I don't know. I really don't think the people over at Wizards of the Coast understand that people are not going to run cards that are upwards of 6 mana and aren't an immediate threat, that are 6 or more mana and aren't deal with this or I win next turn, 8 mana and I just win the game. Like, if your card costs 6 or more mana, it needs to be something that you win the game with if it's not dealt with in like 2-3 turns tops. In 8 mana, it needs to be I just win the game on the spot or maybe on my next turn. That is the level of value that is expected when a card costs that amount of mana. So like I like this card. I do. Bringer of the Last Gift. It's a good card. I truly do like the card. Fundamentally, that is a card that should cost 7 mana tops. It should be a 5/5. It should be a 5/5 for 6 mana. If this was a 5/5 for 6 mana, or even a 4/4 for 6 mana, this would be a great fucking card. The problem is that 8 mana is just too much for that kind of effect. And that was the only rare again, because we can't have anything. Pack 12. Again, it's supposed to be an average of 2 rares per pack for set boosters. Like, that is... I got the map token. I did actually get the map token. But I also got the map token art. Full Art Island again. Cool. Again, the thing that I need is Full Art Swamps, because those are I don't have a lot. I already have a lot of Full Art Islands. I don't have a lot of Full Art Swamps. Insect Horror. When it dies, discover 3. Another Inverted Iceberg. We've seen that before. This is yet another single rare. Kutzil, Malamet Exemplar. Yep, that's the same one. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Might of the Ancestors. At the beginning of combat in your turn, target creature gets +2/+0 in Vigilance. Malamet Battleglyph, a 1-drop sorcery. Target creature you control and target creature you don't control. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If the creature you control entered the battlefield this turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then those creatures fight. I feel like that's more words than it needed to be. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. This is the other side of it. 3 in a red. When it enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards and draw that many +1. At the beginning of end step, if you descended this turn, put a boar counter on it. Then if there are 3 or more boar counters on it, remove those counters and transform it. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Tekutlan, the Searing Rift. And it's not... Well, I guess you don't get it for... It's at the beginning of your end step. So, it's just 3 mana to discard and then draw that many +1. It's not transforming for at least 3 turns. So, in reality, this isn't a card that's... you get an okay upfront effect, and then you get a really good effect on like turn 6 or 7, maybe. I feel like it's just mid. Maybe it would see play in some decks, but it's just proliferate if you had it. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Can't be worth much. 77 cents. All right. Well, this is pack number 13. Lucky number 13. Will we at least get the double rare this time? The fact that that's what I'm hoping on, that I get a double rare. I should be hoping for a fucking 5 rare. Skeleton Pirate token. The foil is not a rare. I'm indifferent to this art, to be honest. It's whatever. There are some cool ones. That's not one of them. And an adventure. Eldraine was last set. My guys, Eldraine was last set, not this one. What are you doing with the adventures? Hidden Necropolis, Petrify, Velvet Battleglyph, Explorer's Cache. It's an artifact. It enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, put a 1/1 counter on Explorer's Cache, and you can tap it to move a 1/1 counter from Explorer's Cache onto target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. So it's just a much worse Ozolith. It's just a much worse version of the Ozolith. Another fucking inverted iceberg. Tendril of the Myco Tyrant. Pay 7, put 7 +1/+1 counters on target non-creature land you control. It becomes a 0/0 fungus creature with haste. It's still a land. Tendril of the Myco Tyrant. You know what I'd like to pull is the Myco Tyrant. And Kellen, Daring Traveler. It's a human fairy, somehow. Scout. It has an adventure. You can pay 1 green, create X map tokens, where X is the number of opponents who control an artifact. So that you basically create 3 map tokens. And it costs 1 and a white for a 2/3. Whenever Kellen, Daring Traveler attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card of mana value 3 or less, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into your graveyard. The first effect's cool. Second effect is not that. Weird that you're seeing an adventure card when Eldraine was the most recent set, but, you know, isn't this set. This is pack number 14, and that was the only rare. For fuck's sake, can I get something decent, or at least, for the love of God, can I get a triple rare minimum? We got to get those averages up. It's that vampire dude, and they didn't even bother giving me a fucking token. I don't hold on to these. I guess I'll hold on to 1 because I probably should, but... Alright. Well, this foil is once again not a rare. Diamond Pickaxe? What is this, fucking Minecraft? No, Diamond Pickaxe is actually a good card, though. Minecraft-ass card. Oh, hey, another Deep-Root Pilgrimage. It's a card that I pulled in the pre-release. It's decent if you're running Merfolk Tribal. I'm not running Merfolk Tribal. But were I to run Merfolk Tribal, I would put that in there. Captain Storm, Communist Raider. In Alt Art, which I also already pulled in the pre-release. Diamond Pickaxe. Careening Minecart. This is... I've pulled all of these cards in the pre-release. Like, all the noteworthy ones. And it's another fucking single rare. Okay, well, this has been This has been disappointing. I'm going to be honest. I'm not super happy with the way this turned out. I was hoping we would do better. Here's pack number 15. I'm not going in with high expectations. Double rare, please. Like a bare minimum. I feel like I feel like it's fucking set boosters. I deserve at least a fucking double rare. It's supposed to be an average. You're supposed to be getting like 2 to 3 rares every pack. I've been getting 1 per pack, with 2 packs out of fucking 15 having 2. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be almost every fucking pack. Art's not bad. I'd give it like a 7. Dinosaur. Well, you'll see. But I just looked at it while I was looking at the token. It's a dinosaur token, by the way. But yeah, that does certainly make me feel a lot better about this. That is a Galta Stampede Tyrant. That is a strong way to finish this off. I will say that. Hidden Necropolis in foil. Deconstruction Hammer. It's just a hammer. You can use, it's just a hammer. Eaten by piranhas. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a black skeleton creature. That's funny. That's just funny. Also, it's one of those things where like you can gimp someone's commander so they can't even resummon it. Hurl into history. Counter target spell, discover X, where X is the spell's mana value. Otaclon Landmark. 1 drop, 1 ETB, scry 2, craft with artifact for 3, which is an actual reasonable amount. Okay. And the other side is Otaclon Levitator. 1/4 with flying. When it attacks, target attacking creature without flying gains flying. You know, that's a good solid card right there. Is it going to be amazing? No. Is it going to win any awards? No. Will it put in work? Absolutely. Absolutely, that card will put in work. And yeah, I was bitching about not getting good cards, and I stand by that. I think the cards I got in this were mostly crap. This pack is 100% the exception to that. Because the shit that I pulled in this pack was a fucking full art Molten Collapse and a Galta Stampede Tyrant. Jesus Christ. That's a hell of a way to turn this shit around. Yeah, that was... It's... All that shit in the middle fucking sucked. That was all just bullshit. None of that was worth shit. But yeah, Galta? And a full art Molten Collapse? Hell yeah, brother. What's Galta going for these days? If it's sub 8, I'm gonna fucking kill some. If it's sub 8, I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm not gonna kill someone. I was gonna say that, but I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube. But also, it was an exaggeration in the first place. But if Galta's going for less than $8 these days, I'm gonna fucking scream. Yeah, that tracks. Even as of Ixalan being released, that's a $20 card. Galta Stampede. Why did I not fucking sleeve that? And then what's Molten Collapse going for? I thought that was like $6-ish for the regular. It was like $4 for the regular version. Oh, there's not even like a listing for the Molten Collapse. The borderless version. The borderless... The standard version is going for $2. The borderless version is going for $2.12. Still, it's a good card. Like, it is just a good card, and it's borderless. Borderless alt art, solid card. What's Deeproot Pilgrimage going for? I know that card's worth something. $1.50. All right. Well, yeah, that was mostly extremely disappointing. And then right at the end, we pulled Galta. But yeah, that's gonna be this video. Remember, I got another 15 packs in here. So there will be another one of these things. We are gonna do a part 2 and open up the rest of these 15 packs, and hopefully that Galta moved us in the right direction. Because that sucked apart from that. But I am quite happy to have gotten that at least. That does make me feel better about this whole thing. Anyway, see you in the next one.